what was the soil, all those sort of things. So you have to kind of just run with what happens. And I think when making, for me, abstract work is sometimes I've got, I'm going to do it like this, and then maybe a little bit of a mistake, but then it's like, oh no, I like that mistake, I'm going to go that way, So, even the process of it, I think, is quite similar to wine.
And the nature or natural aspect, I mean, it's been wreaking havoc on the wine industry of late.
Yeah.
We were supposed to have this big cyclone, the big storm come through.
Yeah.
Again, I put off cycling all this week, and it's turned out fine.
Right. Was it last night warm?
Yes.
Nice.
It's really warm.
In Hawke's Bay, Gisborne, where they're harvesting, it's a washout right now.
Right.
And Central Otago's beautiful, and so they're harvesting. Marlborough's kind of been slightly indifferent, and it's been wet and dry, and so it's reduced the volume, and I can see the volume being reduced of our wine by about 50%.
So,
really?
Yeah.
Jason, what have you brought in today?
A spicy little number, as they would say in East London. Can you see that?
Envoy.
Envoy.
From...
It's Spy Valley, Envoy.
Oh, okay.
And it's a Gewurztraminer.
Yep.
And it's 2011. So, and I've been eating a lot of Asian dishes, and they classically pair this with Asian food. Because you get this kind of nashi pear, you get a real spice running through it, and they think it complements Asian food.
Yeah.
I actually like it as an aperitif, drinking it on its own.
Okay.
Yeah. And I know that there's usually a deep breath like this. You often get a kind of oiliness to it that doesn't really match food. It can be quite full on in your mouth. It can overpower a lot of delicate Asian food as well. So, for me, an aperitif, digestive.
And being Spy Valley, do these come
This
from
is Marlborough.
the Valley of Spy?
Well, it does. Waihope Valley. Yeah. You know that big white balloon that got popped?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Just it sits close to that.
The one that's spying on us.
Yes. And so they've got Spy Valley, then they've got the Spy Valley Envoy, which is their premium label. And I sometimes wonder, because they handpick most of their fruit for their Spy Valley label. So, I mean, we are at a premium point with that as well. This is just the premium of the premium fruit.
Got a heck of a nose on it.
Yeah, and that's what Gewurz. So often it's very floral. It's like running through a summer meadow, and then you get this kind of nashi pear. Sometimes you get a bit of kind of tea character there. You get a really spicy acid there from star anise or other spices, and an oily coating as well in your mouth. I also get orange in that. Blood orange, or something like that.
Would you normally have it at this temperature?
I would.
Yeah.
Sometimes it shows off a bit of the alcohol if it's because especially with Gewurz, if it's not balanced, you have tend to have high alcohols, which at room temperature really get shown off.
Yeah. It really opens it up, huh?
But it does open it up if it's at room temperature. This, on the other hand, I'm usually really fussy about alcohol levels. This is fine for me. I want a little bit of kick at the back with a bit of heat and generosity of fruit at the front.
I can see why people do match it with Asian food. Can
you?
Yeah. I can see why there's that because there's those floral elements, perhaps.
Yeah, and usually, especially Vietnamese, which is delicate, light, fresh, but a bit spicy food. I can almost see that. But for me, it stands up by itself because it is so floral. It's really attractive, perfumed. I prefer to have it on its own. Kick the trend. Go against it. I'm swimming against that tide.
Can I ask something? The oily reference that you made. How do they do that? What is that?
It's a part of the varietal of the grape. It's a character of the grape.
Right.
It also kind of depends on what you do to that grape in its fermentation process as well. But generally, you do get on Gewurz, you get that oily character.
Yeah.
So almost almond there as well. It goes around the mouth and it coats it.
It's been a long time since I've had a Gewurz, and it's like, you're right. I mean, as soon as you said that oily thing, I never would have thought of it like that before. But you're right.
And I really like. I mean, getting Gewurz under 14.5% in New Zealand,
bit of a challenge.
Marlborough is a challenge, and also so it doesn't show the heat. Is pretty impressive.
It's the Spy Valley Envoy Gewurztraminer 2011.
Yeah.
What price point?
This sits kind of 30, around the $30 mark,
Okay.
which is pretty high. But if you drink less but better wine,
Less is more.
less is more. You can get this for the weekend.
Yeah. Nice. Some wine will be also consumed this evening at the opening
Yes.
of Melinda Butt's exhibition called Strange Attractions at the Black Asterix Gallery. Where is that?
10 Ponsonby Road, so it's up the far end heading towards K Road. Like near Sawadi and
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
And
Up the top there.
how long will it be on?
2
for?
weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think it's open over the weekend. I think it's open on Saturday. So if you
Is that a
feel
long
like-
time for an exhibition? 2 weeks.
No, I think that's pretty stock standard.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it'd be a nice thing to do if you feel like wandering up there and checking it over the weekend.
Definitely. They're open Good Friday and all that?
I'm not sure about tomorrow. Actually, I should have asked about that. I'll ask about that today. But definitely Saturday. I know. So maybe Sunday as well.
Along with the garden centres. Come on. They're not
They're
supposed to,
exempt.
but they do.
Oh,
No,
really?
yeah, no, they're not exempt, but they...
Okay. Dairies are exempt, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
And I'm
considered
okay with
essential.
garden centres opening, right? It's just the big chains that I can't stand. That just break the law because there's a small
Yeah.
fine and they've got everybody kind of slaving away.
Yeah.
Let's have a couple of days off, kind of like to celebrate family.
I'm with you on that. Although I still want to go and buy my roast chicken or something,
Well,
So
get it the day before.
sometimes you forget. Don't
Yeah.
plan very well. I was just thinking about an Easter a few years ago. Really wanted to roast a chicken. I couldn't find one.
Go to a farm. Go out to Albany. Just pick
Kill
one
it.
off the road. There we are. Roast chicken.
Hey, thanks very much, Jason. Unscrewed.
Pleasure as always.
NZ. And is there a website for you, Melinda?
Yes. You should be able to find it at melindabutt.co.nz.
Yeah.
But it's a Tumblr site, so
Cool.
maybe Google it first. I know I've with the domain something about you have to put the W's or you don't put the W's. Something if you don't do one or the other, then it throws you out. But
I
Google
found
me
it.
and you'll find me.
Yeah.
Good one. Thanks very much to you both. A track now from